Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today, as usual. It is a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Today, I actually, fun fact, on a weekend, I did wake up at 5:30 a.m. my time. And man, good lord, did it hurt. But I honestly feel like this needs to be done, and I need to shift my schedule in this direction. Because lately I've been having an hour and a half, 2 hours before stream. And I feel like I need a lot more than that. I need like 4 or 5 hours because lately with the XRP daily, really starting to gain traction on Google finally. And I'm really starting to become like a legitimate, news media, because my goal for this freaking thing is to essentially have a news media for XRP and Ripple that's 100% factual, legitimate, with sources, no FUD, no bullcrap. So I'm really starting to, do good with that. And I really thought to myself the other day that I probably just need to start waking up really early and getting articles out earlier in the day, because that's where I think you're going to get maximum outreach. And I think it would overall just be beneficial to wake up earlier. That way I have 4 or 5 hours to get ready for the stream discussion rather than just 1 to 2 hours, if you know what I mean. So I'm really trying to make that kind of improvement to the channel by getting content out earlier, as well as on the XRP daily. But today, guys, I have a really awesome piece of information for you guys. And this piece of information is like a lot others we have seen before. Well, basically we find out about a conference that Ripple is attending. But there's just one thing that those other conferences don't have that this one does. And well, let's just get into it. You guys are going to love it. Okay. So, again, before we get into it, though, I do want to give massive credit to Jana One Trick. They do a lot of really good research, so make sure, definitely a follow on crypto Twitter. I know I'm not on the Twitter page right now, but it is Jana_1_Trick. They do a lot of great research, kind of right on par with like Leonidas, Stephen Dieppe, Stored XRP, Bank XRP, that same kind of thing. They just consistently put out a lot of good research out there. So you definitely got to be appreciative of this research and give them a follow. So, we have the OECD. Now, what does OECD stand for? It is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and they are headquartered in France, and they are the actual entity that is hosting this event right here. It will take place in Paris, in France, on the 12th and 13th of September. So, guys, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the 3 panels in which Ripple will be in attendance. You guys have to absolutely see this. So, the first one, we have Liz Chien, who is the Vice President of Global Tax and Chief Tax at Ripple. If you look at the panelists alongside her, it's nothing crazy. You got, I think this one's a potential kind of breadcrumb, maybe policy and technical advisor, which in the UK, which sounds more like a regulatory position. So really no other companies in that first one, nothing too crazy. But the second one, if we take a look at, we have Brianne Madigan. We just actually went over one of her pieces of information, and she tweeted out a really cool infographic about XRP utility and the growth of the liquidity on Bitso. So she is the head of global institutional markets at Ripple, and look who she will be alongside. John Evans, head of blockchain strategy at Vanguard. Vanguard is actually a very huge company. And this person, Valerie, I'm not going to go for that last name, but she, or he or she, whatever, really, I don't really know for sure. Not trying to offend anybody. Senior advisor for digital assets and innovation, Securities and Exchange Commission in the US. So guess what? What are we seeing here? Ripple and the SEC in the same exact session. And do you guys remember what Brad Garlinghouse said last week? He basically said that very soon, Ripple would be making a public statement regarding the whole security lawsuit nonsense. And as you guys know, Ripple has former SEC officials actually backing them up in this case. And Ripple does have direct engagement with the SEC, and that is to get that regulatory clarity for XRP to get it listed as either a utility exchange token and not a security. So Ripple's engagement with the SEC, highly strategical, highly necessary to push this digital asset adoption forward. And now what are we seeing, guys? Now what are we seeing? Ripple and SEC in the exact same panel. Okay, so the discussion here could get quite interesting because Ripple is looking for something really good from the SEC, which is called regulatory clarity. And again, you got to keep in mind, you really got to keep in mind, Brad just said that Ripple will be making a statement regarding this security lawsuit nonsense, and potentially the SEC can make a statement alongside them, backing up their case, and, you know, getting XRP to be a utility exchange token, not a security, because it clearly isn't a security. But the main point being, guys, is we have Ripple and SEC in the same panel. And we have a third one with Margin Delatin, global head of banking. She drops a lot of breadcrumbs. We know that on this channel. And then also we'll be alongside Dilip Ratha, who is actually from the World Bank. So you have three really interesting panels. Ripple, I mean, if Ripple's going to make an effort to put three Ripple executives into one conference, it's like, okay, then there must be something significant at that conference. And I imagine we're probably going to hear some very, very interesting statements. Now, we got all these good panels. Ripple's in like 3 of them. We got, you know, cool people alongside Ripple, and especially this one, Brand Madigan, with Valerie from the SEC. I am really, really going to have my eyes glued to this one. So usually the downside to this is like, oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, it's a cool event. They're going to be speaking. Yeah, the SEC meet with Ripple, but, you know, hey, it's there's no live stream link. We're not going to know. We're not going to see the videos for like months from now. But this one is different, because when I was first looking at this one, I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, cool. Yeah, you know, cool information, but, you know, no live stream link. But then I'm like, oh, wait, there is going to be a live stream link. This is where it gets a little tricky, because, guys, you definitely want to be seeing this. I'll be streaming it for you guys on my channel, which will be at 9 a.m. CEST, September 12th and 13th. I'll convert this to my time. Like, I'll know what time to actually get up and stuff. I'll make sure I keep you guys up to date on Twitter with this. But as you can see here, they have a dedicated page to this global blockchain policy forum. And it says right here, watch live from 9 a.m. CEST. Now, what does this look like to you? This looks like in the future, like, it looks like this is trying to like lead you into a link. You got the little graph, or got the little graphic of the video, watch live from 9 a.m. CST. And I imagine, like, on the actual day of the event, there's probably going to be something where it says, like, oh, parentheses here, or it'll say, like, watch live, and this will be a link, or the image itself could be a link, or this could be a link. But basically, guys, they don't just put randomly, hey, watch live from 9 a.m. CST. They're setting you up to give you a link, but the link is not there yet because the event is 2 weeks out. So, guys, I am highly, highly positive that when the event does come around and we come around to event day, that we will indeed have a link here. So that is all really, really good stuff. And I think this is pretty cool, because, you know, Swell is in like 3 months, so we kind of need something to hold us over. Like, you kind of just need that little snack to hold you over until dinner. It's that kind of thing. So really, really cool stuff, guys. I mean, awesome piece of information here. I think we are going to see some really good discussion. So we're going to see Ripple on 3 separate occasions in this one conference. Man, Brad said Ripple will be making a statement soon on the security stuff, and also potentially some of the breadcrumbs, because, guys, some of the best breadcrumbs that we've ever gotten on this channel have been from conferences and panelists, right? You got to agree with that, because there's a ton of just little 1-minute video clips out there, Ripple executives just saying some really, really good stuff. So, guys, this event I am excited for, this September 12th to 13th at 9 a.m. CEST. The live is going to be available. There's no link yet, but when it rolls around, there will be a link, and I will be live streaming this for you guys, and we are going to see a really, really interesting discussion take place. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning the video today. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you do smash the like, subscribe, check the links in the description. You will like support the channel. Get yourself a Ledger Nano S. Keep their cryptocurrency nice, safe, and offline. Hit those post notifications so you never miss a video or stream. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.